you're really a villainous character to a lot of people.
Yeah.
Do you feel like a villain? Do you feel like after hearing so much of that, you start to say, "Fuck it, I'm going to own that role, and I'm going to give that extra nudge with that monologue when I go on my show, and as just a fuck you to everybody that says these things," or do you try to ignore it?
It used to. I don't know. I guess. I don't think it doesn't bother me because I'm used to it. Like I've gotten this moniker from the start. And it's weird because in the white manosphere, like the black manosphere never accepted me because I talk literally, like I have a very strong command of the English language, voice inflections. Like I have a voice, like I have a radio style voice, and I'm light skinned. And so just those two things alone, black people in the black manosphere, he doesn't know what it's like to blah, 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 nigga. Like I've been racially profiled. I've been pulled over driving while black. I've experienced this stuff, but because of the way I carry myself and the way I talk, they make certain assumptions. Well, on the white side of the manosphere, well, you don't have white sensibilities. You have no idea. So I'm too black for the white manosphere or too white for the black manosphere. Listen, am I a little bit more theatrical when I'm trying to make points? Of course. Mm-hmm. Sometimes I can be a little bit more theatrical. Sometimes I can sort of embellish. But for me, that's to get the point across. Like I'll say, well, if you expect a high value man to wife you up after you've had 3 kids by 3 different dudes, that ain't happening.
Yeah.
Clearly that's not proper English, but in the context, it's meant to drive the point home. In the end, you can have the most knowledge ever, but if you can't also entertain while you're educating, you're not going to get anywhere. You have to educate, but you also have to entertain. Kevin Samuels does that. I do that. And Myron Gaines does that.
Well, this is why I enjoyed bringing Rollo Tomasi on Sabaho, because he's not the entertainer. He's the guy that is purely informational. You go to him when you're in a real serious mood and you just want to hear the information.
That's right.
Which is great. That's what he does. I think that's why a lot of guys enjoy the Black Manosphere. And by the way, when you say that the Black Manosphere didn't accept you, I don't know who you're talking about. To me, the Black Manosphere is you, Kevin Samuels, and AMS. That's it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe Jesse Lee Peterson. I know he delves into some other things that aren't just intersexual dynamics. But you can't say that cat's not red pill. The shit he says is just, he might be more red pill than anybody. He doesn't even break it down in a nicely worded piece. He will just, I saw him tell a lady the other day, she's like, women are for bearing the kids. She goes, that's it? He goes, no, more than that, for the cooking and the cleaning. And I'm like, oh my God. And for anybody to actually freak out when they see that is like, have a sense of humor, for Christ's sake. You got to.
Of course. When stuff like that happens, it really does make you laugh. But the Black Manosphere does not accept me as one of its own. It never has.
No, but look what they say about Kevin. They say this. Yeah. They kind of say the same shit. Like, regardless of how he speaks or this whole thing about, I hate that whole thing about like black guys that talk white. I got a few friends like that, and they're all like identity crisis over it because of which sucks. But
listen, I've been through that stage before. I was 17, 18 years old, but now I am who I am.
But in the same vein, look at the things that they say about Kevin. Like I said, I don't know any white people saying any bad things about Kevin Samuels. Black people get very, very upset when they see the way he talks to women. And the fucked up thing is that Adam 22 made the point. I forget who his guest was, but she says he made a brand based on shitting on black women.
Oh, I know exactly who you're talking about.
Yeah, and he goes, but are you sure that's what it is? Because I think that's just his audience. Like, he's black, so he has a black audience.
Right.
So these are the people that call into his show. And then he made the point. He's like, you don't think that if he had a white audience, he wouldn't be conducting his show the same way? So, it seems like something he gets nailed for pretty badly. And I often watch him wondering if, I'm like, how much longer does this guy have? They're going to get him. They're going to take him down.
Well, I can't get into too much detail, but Kevin's going to be all right. He's making...
Can you reach a certain status these days where you enter into this zone where, like, even though they made it hard for you, now you've proved yourself you can't be fucked with?
Kevin is there, and he calls that escape velocity. Ooh. And he has clearly done that. He reached escape velocity, I think, when he was probably at about 700,000 subscribers. And I'll never forget this. This is funny. I'm sitting at 89, 90,000 subscribers, and I was on a run like nobody's business. And I'll never forget, Kevin called me up. He's like, yo, you're doing good. He's like, you're going to be the first one of us to pass 100,000 subscribers.
Yeah,
it was funny as hell. And then, I don't know, 7 minutes later, he's off to the races.
I used to turn him off when I watched him before he blew up.
Yeah.
For talking to women and walking them through their life decision mistakes.
Yeah.
I mean, I used to turn him off because AMS used to have him on, and he'd talk about being an image consultant, and I'm like, dude, I'm broke. I can't afford any nice clothes. Like, I'll come back to him when I'm worried about like getting my swag on, getting my like when I can afford a suit. Maybe I'll see what Kevin says about what kind of suit I can get. Right. And I used to turn him off. I didn't know. I thought he was just this guy that would talk about like fashion and swagger. I didn't know who he was.
Right.
I don't think a lot of people did, but he had that core little audience that followed him, and he was always really well spoken and real well composed. But you did actually say that you think that the Manosphere. You were on Fashion Fit, and you said that you think the Manosphere is going to be gone in 2 years. Kevin Samuel says that he doesn't think it's going anywhere.
Yeah. Yeah, he was right about that. And the reason I said that I didn't think the Manosphere is going to be around is because of all the friendly fire.
Yeah.
And that was the genesis of the whole Anthony Johnson situation, right?
Yeah.
Then, of course, he just, comes after me. But Kevin was right. I think the Manosphere is definitely going to be here for a while. I thought the Manosphere would end up sort of nuking itself out. But the Black
Manosphere,
it definitely could, but we need to close ranks. And getting back to the Black Manosphere, the leader of the Black Manosphere is a guy named O'Shea Duke Jackson.
I've heard of him.
Yeah. I worked with him a lot when I was first coming up. And that is when I really saw, okay, the black audience does not they don't want to fuck with a guy like me. O'Shea felt the same way. But the reason he kept me on is because I got numbers. And so in the end, we ended up having a falling out. He accused me of trying to organize a convention without him. He accused me of this. And so I showed all of the receipts that proved that otherwise. So he and I haven't spoken to him since then. The point is that O'Shea is the de facto leader of the Black Manosphere. And so if you ask somebody, if you ask O'Shea who's part of the Black Manosphere, he does not say Donovan Sharpe.
Well, I thought it was a title similar to like music genres. This is kind of just like a genre of content you can consume.
Right.
I didn't think it was like an organization.
The guy is talented. I've got nothing against him, but we're not going to be on each other's Christmas cards list, that's for sure. So when it comes to the Black Manosphere, the Black Manosphere audience does not consider me to be a part of that. O'Shea has made it very clear that Donovan Sharpe is part of the White Manosphere.
Either way, I could see your comments about the Manosphere could or could not be gone in 2 years. It could self-implode. I could see you, of all people, feeling that way because you've been under attack for a long, long time. You've reinvented yourself 3 times.
Yep.
You've brought 2 channels back to the dead. From the dead, basically. You brought a channel back up to 100,000 subscribers from nothing.
Yep.
And then the thing that I find...
I'm at 125 now, actually.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
Now, the thing that I find to be ridiculous is I know they basically label what you say hate speech, and that's their way of getting you deplatformed.
Sure.
But basically, I mean, it's just guys being guys. If you want to sum up the platform in a brief segment, it's guys being guys.
Yeah.
Okay? Girls' night is not flattering shit that's being said about men. When girls get together and hang out, do you think they're getting together and saying, so whatever the fuck. It's like a live stream. I think sometimes guys want the information, and sometimes guys are just like, yo, I just want to tune into something that's just fucking male. Like everything around me is so feminine now. Like I just want to tune into something that's male.
Well, here's the dichotomy between girls' night out and, guys being guys. Most men don't espouse what we espouse. Like if you were to ask the average content creator, are men and women equal? Well, yes, I think they should be. That's not true. Listen, men and women equal? That's not even the right question. Men and women are not the same. That's the point. Anything you can do, I can do better. No, you can't. And this doesn't mean that men are superior or inferior to women, but men, we excel in certain things that women do not. Women excel in certain things that men do not. But here is the crux of the situation. Feminism it almost points the finger at itself because women, by virtue of only giving themselves a reason to puff their chest out because they display masculine qualities, that undermines the very definition of feminism. Feminism glorifies females who do masculine things, but women who do feminine things like have kids, be good mothers, and submit to their husbands, oh no, you're being oppressed. So when she's acting like a woman, that's a bad thing. But when a woman acts like a man, that's a good thing. So by very definition, feminism sort of makes fun of women. Feminism, the very definition of feminism itself, verifies that feminists actually hold men in high regard because only the women who act like men are the women who are exalted.
Yeah, and it's such a fair point to make. I think it's interesting that you've been such a target of Cancel culture. I think it's so funny. Like, did you ever say to yourself, like, I'm big enough for cancel culture? That's fucking ridiculous. But the funny thing is also, I mean, it's really not that funny. I mean, I saw it. They've taken down your channel 3 times. They disabled your PayPal account.
Yeah.
That happened.
Yep.
And when I heard about that, I'm like, this is some fucked up shit. Just for talking about female nature, you can't use PayPal. It reminded me of like Professor Griff from Public Enemy got his passport revoked.
Yeah.
And he hasn't been able to tour in like the past 10 years for exposing government secrets.
Yep.
And here you are just pointing out some interesting things about female nature and you can't use PayPal. Like, that's insane to me.
Well, here's the thing. It actually wasn't cancel culture that took down my channel 3 times. It was Anthony Johnson. He was the guy behind that. Yeah, he was the guy. He got my Twitter taken down. He got my PayPal taken down.
How do you take down somebody's PayPal? They can't use. You should be able to use money transfer services, no matter like what fucked up shit you think. Like, even if we really were evil misogynists, okay, I still got to pay for shit.
Right. Well, that's exactly the point. Is Anthony? Anthony knows the kind of money I make. Anthony's broke, right? He's actually suing a couple of the guys who spoke at my CME because he doesn't have the money for his 21 convention. He is broke and desperate. And so when the way he got my PayPal account canceled, and dude, I've been a PayPal member since 2009. I had processed like something like $500,000 in that amount of time. PayPal sends me, well, sorry, Mr. Well, my legal name is Edwin Hopkins. Mr. Hopkins, you've been reported for fraudulent activity. Fraudulent activity? Women don't report people for fraudulent activity. That was Anthony. He did that. I was doing a crypto live stream. My channel gets taken down. You go to MGTOW Dictionary's channel, and they're bragging about it. Yeah, me and us and Anthony, we went over there and took his channel down. They did it 2 more times, right? That was for the express intent of getting me taken off of the internet. And so this is why I feel like the Manosphere is in big trouble, especially when it comes to guys like him. But who knows? Maybe we'll overcome. Maybe we'll be able to overcome it. But those guys are getting drowned out little by little.
It's fucked up because the only guys that I think really dig Anthony Johnson's shit are the guys that shit on red pill content creators.
Black pill guys. Yeah.
To try to get more views themselves.
Yes.
I was watching one today who was trying to claim all kinds of things about you guys, that you and Rollo Tomasi are broke. That you and then the funny thing is, it's actually funny knowing you guys because like I saw you book a flight like a day out, whereas like the very middle class thing to do is like you want to book like 2 months in advance because it's so expensive to book a flight like just a day out. Rollo Tomasi's put money into Save a Ho. Like I saw what he was able to dish over like that because he believes in it.
Sure.
So it's funny when you know people personally, but I think they do kind of have a shot at fooling some people because people kind of just want to believe what they want to believe,
and that's okay. Anyone who believes the kind of stuff that Black MGTOW Dictionary, Southern Israelite, Anthony Johnson, anybody who actually buys into that stuff, there's nothing you can do about that because as a man you have instincts, and if you are influenced by men who go after other men who are making a positive difference and kicking life's ass, then that's a you problem. Like, I don't take offense to their audience. They were never going to be on board anyway. That's the way I feel about it.
No, it's just like little do these guys know, or maybe they do know. You guys are rolling in it. I mean, you guys do really well for yourselves.
We do. All right. There we go. All right. So, what's going on, guys? Oh, cool. I was a little bit loud. So yeah, that was another part. That was another part of my discussion. That was another part of my discussion with Kevin Savo, aka Captain Savo. I'm actually going to have him on the. I'm actually going to have him on the program tomorrow. We haven't locked down a time yet because he works some pretty crazy hours, but I'm going to have him on the program tomorrow, and we're going to talk about some of the origination, what gave him the idea, for the project, The Adventures of Save-A-Ho. Very, very much looking forward to that particular discussion. So somebody asked, give me 2 seconds because I need to address this. Okay, well, I can't find the original question. But somebody, hang on a second, I think I can find it. Yeah. So David Nuttree says, my question is, why are you speaking to him about the Black Manosphere? And my answer is because I'm a grown man and I can discuss what I want with who I want. Then David Nuttree responded, says, grown man, I understand that, but that does not answer the question. And I came with no malice. It's the internet, no point to act any other way than like a man, so I'm asking a general question, sir. David, with all due respect, that's not a question. What you're doing is you are making a statement. You're making a statement under the guise of a question. Your question, quote, my question is, why are you discussing the Black Manosphere with him? Quite literally implies that because Kevin Savo is white, that I shouldn't be discussing the Black Manosphere with him. If that's what you think, that's fine. That's fine. I mean, there are certain people who think that certain people shouldn't discuss certain things and this and that. But I don't mind the question. I don't mind. Listen, man. There are some brothers out there who feel like white people shouldn't be discussing black issues with white people. That's fine. But almost forgot the dude's name. But Kevin Savo asked me about the Black Manosphere, and so I answered. So no, that was not a general question, David Nuttree. This was you telling me indirectly that it is not okay for me to discuss the Black Manosphere with someone who is white or non-black. That was not a general question. That was a statement in the form of a question. Okay. Let me go through some of these other comments. Yeah. I guess I'll start doing a little bit of post-analysis with these. Yes, I pulled off my 420-pound deadlift yesterday. I'm very, 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 very proud of that. Very proud of that. I'm going to work very, very hard this week to make sure that I can pull 430 next week. I also have a pretty, not really, I do have an announcement, but it doesn't really mean anything, but I'm actually excited about it. You guys don't really care about it, but I'm still excited about it. So I'm going to make that announcement here shortly. I can't wait. Let's see. Alexander Wayne says the heroes are always outnumbered. Crimson Flare says, damn, he disrespected so many people in the Black Manosphere just now. I, of course, took that very seriously. That was my fault. He said it as a joke. I quickly corrected myself. So, my bad. Shout out to Dr. Thunder. Appreciate that. Keontae Sears says, just watch the 420-pound deadlift. You did, man. Congrats. Yeah, dude, I feel physically great. No back pain, no nothing. And so, all right. Yeah, Peter Ullman says, sick of the social media bringing down good content. Yeah, that's been happening. That's been happening a lot, actually. White Ghost asks, am I a clown? I don't know. Are you? I mean, is that what you do for a living? Dun, 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 dun. Eton 3331 says, I remember when they said you were going to cancel the CME when you got paid. That time was stupid as it got. Yeah. Clearly, there were people that were actively trying to besmirch my name, take my credibility, et cetera, et cetera. They tried literally everything they could to get the CME shut down. The CME went off without a hitch. It was far more successful than I had even thought. And so that, was very, very, vindication and all that good stuff. Infinite Being says all these guys will pay thousands of dollars for someone to give them some, quote, pill instead of working out and just getting yoked. Yeah, man, it's interesting. I remember back in the old school PUA days, I remember a lot of the old school PUAs used to have these boot camps, right? That $3,000-$4,000, and they used to say, "Hey, man, we're gonna put you through a boot camp. We're gonna turn you into a womanizer in 2 weeks or a week or whatever." That's not something I've ever done, So yeah, no, I get it. There's no such thing. Listen, there's no shortcut for hard work. There's just not. If you want to own a business, it's going to take a while. If you want to be good with women, it's going to take a while. If you want to dominate life, it's going to take a while. It literally is a never-ending journey. So I agree with that. Die by Lifestyle, $5 says, "Do I support the FBI?" Not really. I don't really understand. Not really understanding what that means. Are you talking about the Federal Bureau of Investigation, or? And then he asked again. Don't really know. I don't really know what you're asking me. I appreciate the super chats. I just don't know. I don't know what you're asking. Okay, David Nuttry says, okay, no issue. I was just asking why frame it in a way as if I don't know the English language. I was asking why frame it in a way. No, I wasn't framing it in a way that you didn't know the English language. You asked me, you said my question is, why are you talking to him about the Black Manosphere? Right? It says right here, my question is, why are you speaking to him about the Black Manosphere? What that literally says, I'm not attacking your English or anything like that. That's not what I said. What that was, at least just by the way it looks, it says, my question is, why are you speaking to him about the Black Manosphere? My guess is that if Kevin Samuels were sitting across from me rather than Kevin Savo, you would not have asked that question. And the reason why you asked the question is because Kevin Savo is white. And so by virtue of you asking, why are you speaking to him about the Black Manosphere, that said to me, and correct me if I'm wrong, maybe I'm a shoot first, ask questions later guy. Listen, you guys know I have PTSD, post-troll traumatic disorder, PTTD. If I'm wrong about that assumption, please let me know. But it looked as though your question was saying, hey, listen, you shouldn't be talking to him about the Black Manosphere. Why are you talking to him about the Black Manosphere? Kevin is white, and I assume that that's what you were saying. So if I'm wrong, please let me know. I can admit when I'm wrong. Dude, I had Afi Kingdom in my Instagram live a couple of days ago, and he's like, yo, can I be a panelist on the 6? And I'm like, dude, I don't even know who you are, man. Like, don't try to blah, 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 blah. And he's like, dude, this is Afi Kingdom. And I was like, oh, my bad. What happened was, so yeah, I could admit that when I'm wrong. Infinite Being says, how hard is it to hit the gym? Apparently hard enough, to the point to where 2 out of 3 people here in the U.S. are overweight. Listen, I'm still overweight. Like I'm actually 228 now. I lost another 2 pounds. But technically, I am overweight. I think my ideal weight is 210. I'm sorry, is 200 pounds. I think it might be right around 195. But I don't want to look like a beanpole. I have broad shoulders. I have good muscle structure. So I want to look strong. So. Yes, the school bus says, shout out to Kevin Savo. Seems like a cool dude. Dude, Kevin Savo is as cool as they come, man. He's a blue collar guy. He's a hard worker. I love the guy, man. I think he's cool. I met his whole crew, met his brother Rocky. I really, really do. I support what he's doing 100%. I really do. Whoa, says, why is there segregation in the Manosphere? Segregation. I don't know. When you have the Manosphere and then you have the Black Manosphere, and listen, I mean, I think what we all have to understand is that yes, we are the Manosphere and we are for all men, but guys, I mean, let's keep it a stack here. Black men and white men, like, we live in a different America, right? And I'm not trying to be one of these, race baiters and social justice warriors and all that good stuff. But black men experience America differently than white men. Those are the facts. And so, black-centric content was created to speak directly to those who are black and experience America the way most black American men do. So I don't think that's segregation at all. I think the black manosphere, I think it's a very important segment of the overall manosphere. But I mean, to deny that there isn't some, like, there are certain things you have to discuss in terms of money, game, finance, fitness that's just going to be a little bit different. The rules are going to apply a little bit more differently to black men simply because we're black. I don't think that's a bad thing at all. B said, sad that colorism has kind of invaded the black manosphere. Maybe. Street Fighter 88, $5 says, thanks to your shaving tutorials, I started using oil in my pre-shave regimen. It has helped with my ingrown hair significantly. Thank you, Donovan. I appreciate that. I appreciate that very much. I'll be doing another tutorial. Probably tomorrow. I'm not gonna shave my head, but I'm gonna cut it real close and maybe trim up the beard a little bit. So stay tuned for that. That is going to be on my other channel, Donovan Sharpe, etc. So stay tuned for that. David Nutry says outside comments can be taken a different way, and you know that. Okay, so now, David, you have taken a confrontational stance. Okay. Yes, outside comments can be taken a different way, and you know that. But again, when you asked me, you said, quote, my question is, why are you talking to him about the black manosphere? That, to me, insinuates that you think that I shouldn't be talking to a white man about the black manosphere. If that's what you think, I don't have a problem with that, right? I don't have a problem with that. But my answer to you is because I'm a grown man and I can talk about what I want with whoever I want. And if you think that's wrong, that's fine. I mean, we're two grown men. We have grown men opinions. But when you say outside comments can be taken a different way, and you know that has nothing to do with the discussion. So it sounds like you're looking for an argument of some sort. I could be wrong, but I'm not getting into that. I'm not getting into that. And so what you have to understand is that that's the way. Maybe listen, if you meant it in a certain way, maybe correct the question. But that's, again, you asked. My question is, why are you talking to him about the black manosphere? Kevin's white. The black manosphere is black. I'm black. So that's the way it sounded to me. All right. Amazing Video says, yo. DB Lifestyle says, who's the realest dude in the manosphere? Well, I am. God damn it. I don't know. There are a lot of real dudes out there. To me, honestly, the realest dude out there, that's AMS. Like, that dude keeps it all the way real. All the way real. He keeps it 100. David Nutry says his comments can be taken away by others, not like me, and I'm not a troll. Sorry, I was curious at all. I don't care if he white, but I apologize. Oh, no, there's nothing to apologize about. I thought I understood the question. It is what it is. DB Lifestyle says AMS the GOAT. Yeah. AMS to me is like, in terms of like just. Like, AMS just gives it to you raw and real. He doesn't, listen, man, I'm sitting in a $50,000 studio and I got all these effects. AMS did this. He said, yo, he turned on his phone, said, let me tell you all about fucking these hoes to sleep. Real talk. That's how he did it. Love it. I was actually talking to him the other day about something, man. I can't discuss what it is, but he cracked me up on the phone the other day. It was funny. Brandon B says adult male should weigh 200 pounds minimum. If you're over 6 feet, yeah. But if you're 5'6", like Kevin Savo, 200 pounds. I don't know. Maybe you're 200 pounds of muscle. I don't know. Who knows? Janik L'Italian, 25 Hong Kong dollars, says, please help educate my white ass. What are the origins of the Don DeMarco clip? Actually, yes, I am going to tell them the news, Devin. Devin knows what I'm talking about. I'm going to get to that news in a second. This is news that you don't care about, but I care about very much. So stay tuned. Honestly, I don't really know. I know that the Don DeMarco clip, as far as playing it on YouTube, that originated with Solo TV 84. When Solo TV 84 was a member of the Six, used to play the sound all the time. That was picked up by Myron Gaines, and then picked up by everybody. Hell, even Rolo has the sound, but I don't really know what the origins are. Dr. Thunder says, I'm 6'2", 275. I'm chasing a 500-pound bench press. Once I accomplish, then I'll trim down. Dude, Dr. Thunder, and correct me if I'm wrong, Sean, but Dr. Thunder has bench pressed 400 pounds. He has bench pressed 4 plates. I don't think I will ever bench press 4 plates. And I've met Dr. Thunder. Like, dude, like his arms are like the size of my legs. Like, dude, like that dude was built to bench press heavy weight. Dude, 500 pounds? I can't even, Jesus Christ. My goal is by the end of the year, I want to bench press 300 pounds and I want to deadlift 500 pounds. There ain't no way. The only way I would ever attempt to bench press 500 pounds is if I was in prison on the yard and somebody was trying to kill me. That's it. Yes, I will tell them the news. I will just tell them the news here in just a second. Yeah, David says the Manosphere is a house and the Black Manosphere is a small room inside the house. Yeah, exactly. The Adventures of Captain Savoho. Kevin Savo is in the house. Good to see him. He will be on the show tomorrow. I don't know what time, but he will be on the show tomorrow. He says intent matters. Listening to the words said by the individual, bad intent is obvious, good intent is obvious. I did not speak on black issues in the clip. Simply asked Donovan to educate me. Yeah, that's what happened. That is what happened. Holy moly. Well, I did not plan on doing this, but Black Lemur 2009 with the $500 super chat. Wait. Did you guys hear that? With the $500 super chat. Did you guys hear the Don DeMarco? I didn't hear it. Oh, okay. There it is. Shout out to Black Lemur 2009. Black Lemur, like I've sent you. Oh, Black Lemur, I sent you a. So I sent you my entire course catalog. I'm also going to. You're coming to the CME on me, dude. Like this dude. He super chats $500 like twice a week. It's crazy. Geeky Anomaly in the house. By the way, Geeky Anomaly, I am getting a stretch canvas picture of you and me in Vegas to put on the wall. Appreciate that. Health as Wealth says humans by nature are tribal. Very few people are able to relate to different tribes. Yeah, I agree with that. And that's why the Black Manosphere exists. Absolutely. Nora's son says working out has helped your emotionally. Working out has helped you emotionally. The difference is astounding. Keep up the good work. You know what's interesting? I have been working out quite consistently since the CME, and yeah, I think that's probably the reason. One of the reasons why. That's probably one of the reasons why I've sort of cooled off. So. All right, very good. But yeah, shout out to Black Lemur. DB Lifestyle says nods. The FBI stopping your sound effects. Why can't I hear the Don DeMarco? I don't know why that is. I'm having some. Well, hold on a second. That doesn't make any sense at all. That makes no sense. All right, well, I'm having some trouble with I'm having some trouble with my soundboard. I haven't restarted my computer in a while, so that could be it. Okay, so here is my big announcement. So, as you all know, Dev and I, we can't have, or we won't have kids. And and because of that, we have a lot of pets. We have 3 cats. Their names are Callie, Kona, and Dexter. Callie, Kona, and Dexter. Callie and Kona belong to Dev. Dexter, that's my cat. We have 3 cats, 2 dogs. We have a bearded dragon named Ricky. I have 2 gerbils, Philip and Clyde. Clyde is definitely a bionic gerbil. He's the most athletic gerbil to ever live. And so there will be a new addition. There will be a new addition to the family. And his name is... Don't pay attention to the name. But there he is. There he is. He is a male Devon Rex cat. He's a male Devon Rex cat. Oh my God, dude. Liberty Bell Lock says they're opening a pet store. No. We are not opening no pet store. Not opening a pet store. So yeah, this little fella is going to be the newest member of our family. He was born in Ukraine, and looks like there's a video. Oh, okay, here we go. Oh, perfect. So Dev has included the video. Well, I tell you what, Dev's a good little. She's a good assistant. So let me. There we go. So yes, and so the name that I am going to give this little fella. So this little fella's name is Walter. This is Walter. Liberty Bell Lock says, I thought that was going to be the announcement. You were close. You were actually quite close. You were close. Irene says he looks like an alien. Yeah, Devon Rex cats look a little bit different from regular cats. Geeky Anomaly says he's cute, but he looks traumatized. So let me, here's a video. Here's a video of the, there we go. So here is a video of our new, my new cat. So this is going to be Walter. He is a male Devon Rex cat. He is as cute as he can be. And as you guys can see, he is very boisterous. He is extremely boisterous and very, very fast. Very, very fast. You can see his eyes are shining with intelligence. Yes. No, back and forth, back and forth. Yes. Very, very, very energetic. Very energetic cat. He was born back on April 5th. So by the time we get our hands on him, we're actually going to be able to go pick him up in a little over a week. So he's down in Florida. He's down in Florida right now. And, Walter Weeks. Wow, it never even occurred to me that was Fresh's name. That's funny. Yeah. Good God. Well, hey, we've already given him the name. His name is Walter. And Irene says, I love cats with human names. Dude, me too. Me too, man. Like, I like, and the names that were in the running. You start the video over. The names that were in the running, the thing was, so we decided on maybe Logan. Logan was one, Logan, Sergio, or Walter. So we were going to name him Logan, Sergio, or Walter. And Devin actually came up with the name. I was actually thinking of naming him David because I like giving my pets human names. I do. Because my first cat, his name is Dexter. And so this is going to be Walter. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get a hold of Fresh. Be like, yo, like I didn't really mean to name my cat after you, but yes. Roflex $5 super chat says, for the deadlifts yesterday, you killed it. Absolutely, appreciate that. Bugs Hulk says, looks like a cartoon animation. No, that's definitely the real him. That is definitely the real him. So yeah, so that is Walter. We're going to pick him up. Actually, Dev just booked the flights down there, so I don't even know what day we're going down there. But yeah, man. So very, very much looking forward to it. Very, very much looking forward to it. Yes, Dark Dragon 99. Dark Dragon 99 says, train that cat, hop on and sit on your shoulder like a Pikachu. Absolutely. Absolutely. Someone ban amazing videos. Someone ban amazing videos. You're getting on my nerves. So Rorona says men and cats are suspect. So it appears that Rorona is a meathead red pill guy. He's a meathead red pill guy. He's meathead red pill guy. Oh hell, man! But while I'm on here talking about this stuff, I'll give you guys what meathead red pill guys would consider to be beta traits. I love flowers. I love gardening. I'm very good at it. What other beta traits do I have? I love animals. I love cats. I've had cats for a while. When I was married to my ex-wife Darcy, we had 2 cats, Manny and Tino. We named them after her 2 favorite baseball players, Tino Martinez, Manny Ramirez. And so yeah, I've had cats. I've had cats for a while, and I'd never really heard of a Devon Rex cat until, of course, I met Devon, and the one we have, Callie, she's great. She's crazy, but she's great. And I said, you know what? We have 2 females and 1 male cat. I want a male cat. That is a Devon Rex. And so Walter, I think, is going to absolutely terrorize. Walter is going to terrorize us. And I'd actually like him to be a studio cat. If I can keep him from trying to eat my gerbils, I think that eat my gerbils and destroy all of my equipment, I think that would be good. Michael Brendan says cats are better than dogs in my opinion. I actually like them equally. Oh, okay, so Rorona says I love flowers and gardening, washing dishes. Now, you and I diverge on that. I do not like washing dishes, Rorona. No, sir. Yeah, man. Let's see, what else do I do? I have Justin Bieber songs. I listen to a few songs by Justin Bieber. I got a couple of songs I listened to by Taylor Swift. I think it's called Style or something. I just like the beat. I don't really listen to music because of the words. I like music because of the way it sounds. That's just who I am. I actually have Dirt Road Anthem by Jason Aldean. That's part of my music collection. I'm not a country music guy, but Jason Aldean, like, that was cool. He actually did a remix of Old Dirt Road featuring Ludacris. I didn't realize that until a couple weeks ago. What else? Yeah, I love rodents. I love I've had pet rats. I had 3 pet rats: Aristotle, Socrates, and Plato. They were great. Dude, rats are great pets. I know you guys probably think they're gross, but rats are really, really good pets. My first ever pet, the first pet I ever owned was a guinea pig. His name was Ricky Tiki Tavi. That was when I was 8 years old. But yeah, I've owned, and dude, when Dev and I first got together, we had one hamster named Snowflake. When she passed away, we got another one named Cookie. When Cookie passed away, we went and got 2, Itchy and Scratchy. Well, Itchy died, and so now Scratchy has become Philip, and then we went and got Clyde, and so that's how it is. So yes, Geeky Anomaly says if you want to swagger down the street, get a Savannah. Okay, real quick before I end this thing, and thank you guys for the support, by the way. I absolutely love dogs, and what I really want to do is when I retire from this, or when I slow things down, what I want to do is I want to raise and train German Shepherd pups. I want to raise German Shepherd pups. Yes, Juan Cardona says, same man, my guilty pleasure is Lady Gaga. I like Lady Gaga's Love Game. Like, the beat on that is awesome. Michael Brandon says, I love cleaning. So do I. Wow. Now, I don't like doing dishes, but something about cleaning up, it's very, very therapeutic to me. So, Will Sutton says, my first pet was a rabbit in high school. I was actually thinking about getting a rabbit, but I think we have too many pets as it is. You guys might see us on Hoarders at some point. Yes, Geek Anomaly says, oh wow, all the confessions coming out. My high school theme shame song was Larger Than Life by Backstreet Boys. I love it. Liberty Bell Locke says, I've trained GSDs. Yeah, getting back to that, what I want to do, I have always been fascinated. I've always been fascinated by my goal is I want to train a level 3 Schutzen dog. Schutzen is the German word for personal protection. Many moons ago, one summer, I worked with the Raleigh Police Department with some of with training some of their canine unit. And so what I did, so I was the guy, I would put on the bite gear and I would be the bad guy, the bogey, whatever. I'd run along the fence to get the dog all riled up. I would jump the fence and the dog would attack. And dude, I've actually got, I mean, every once in a while, you know, the dog's, here's a scar there. Every once in a while, the dog's teeth get through the gear and, you know, you get a cut, bleed here and there. But that kind of thing, I was like, dude, I would love to be able to train a dog like that. Like I would love, Liberty Bell Locke says he's trained a GSD in Schutzen. Holy shit. Whoa. Yes. Email me, dude. What? Oh, wow. Okay. See, there we go. Yo, email me. tsr@donovansharpe.com, man. I don't even know. Dude, I don't know if you guys know who Ed Frawley is, but Ed Frawley, I think, lives up in Wisconsin. He specializes in training Schutzen level dogs, personal protection, of course, basic training. Dude, I used to watch the Monks of New Skeet, Brother Christopher. The Monks of New Skeet up in New York, they make cheesecake and they train German Shepherds. It's the weirdest thing, but that's how they make their living. Training German Shepherds, Schutzen level, and I want to compete too. Yeah, let me put my email in there for Liberty Bell Locks, tsr@donovansharpe.com. Perfect. Yeah, definitely hit me in the email, man. And so it was all Learberg. Oh my God, yes, Learberg. Oh my God, yes. So there you go. There you go. Yeah, Ed Frawley does the Learberg thing. Okay, Liberty Bell Locks is clearly he's a G. He knows what's up. But it takes a lot of time and it takes a lot of space. It takes a lot of space. Ice Dragon Kid says, Skeet, you say? Yes, the Monks of New Skeet. Brother Christopher and all that. I've always been I worked with the Raleigh Police Department for a whole summer, and I was like, dude, I would love to be able to do this, man. I would love to be able to do this. And of course, you know, life gets in the way and all that. And I knew that, in my opinion, I think something that will keep me young and in good shape well into my 50s, 60s, and 70s, I can't think of a better way than to train, Schutzen level German Shepherd dogs. And so when Devin, yeah, a lot of patience. Yes, it does. And your dog has to have the bite. See, not every German Shepherd is cut out to be a personal protection or canine dog. A dog has to have what's called bite drive. In other words, you have to be able to, they have to want to bite. Most German Shepherds do not have the requisite bite drive, as it were, to be in the canine unit or to be a Schutzen level. And they do German Shepherds and Belgian Malinois. Belgian Malinois are also big in the Schutzen community. Those are the only two breeds that I'm aware of. And sometimes you actually get a breed mix. You get the German Shepherd and the Belgian Malinois. But German Shepherd training has always fascinated me. It has always fascinated me. And so, yeah, that's what I'm going to do, man. Hopefully, in maybe 5 to 7 to 10 years, when I'm retired. Yes, Liberty, but man, okay. Liberty Bell Locks clearly knows what he's talking about. You definitely need a working line, like purebred. Okay, these were okay. So LBL knows what he's talking about. Okay, very good. And so when Dev and I move out to the when Dev and I move out to the West Coast. When we get our house built or whatever we decide to do out there, I'd like to actually buy, 3 to 5 acres because we're going to need that space. And so I've already got the first, I think I've got the first 5 names for my first 5 German Shepherds. And I'm trying to, and I don't want to get too far into this, but who knows? I might bite off more than I can chew here, but I want to have like a pack of dogs. So the names that I've already decided on my first German Shepherd's name is going to be Santana. The second one is going to be Cortez. The third one is going to be Vargas. The fourth one is going to be Junior. And then I have to think of a fifth name. But I'm trying to have a pack of like 4 or 5 dogs who are, Real talk, like real talk. So I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I think I'm going to really, and that's something, training a Schutzen level dog, that's not easy. Like that is very, very, it is extremely challenging. Just like LBL said, it takes a lot of patience, but I think that would give me immense satisfaction. I think that would give me immense satisfaction. So that's sort of inside Donovan Sharpe. Michael Brennan says, yeah, Hispanic names. Yeah. Cortez, Vargas, and Santana. And then, of course, I'll name another one, Junior. And I got to think of the fifth one. I was thinking of maybe like Magnus. That'd be a great German Shepherd name. Yeah. So anyway, that's way off in the future. But yeah, those are sort of my. So Daryl Richardson says, are Doberman Pinscher better guard dogs? I don't know. Maybe. Can they be trained on that level? I don't know. My guess is that they probably could be. You know. Jungle ENT said Scarface would be a killer name. Name him Fluffy, right? Yes, Chows are very, very, very good dogs. Yes, with the purple tongues. Yeah, dude, I love animals. I love dogs. I absolutely love dogs, man. I like large breed dogs. Sammy says, I'm telling you, start the Sharpe Reality Pet Video Hour. I'm trying to tell you, man. Ooh, Dark Dragon says, I want a Doberman named Anubis. Wow, I like that. Mustafa Hassan says, name it Hugh Hefner. Oh, Castro. Oh, that's... Damn. I don't want to... Castro is a good name, but I can't name my dog Castro. Oh, so Juan Cardona says, OMG, I was going to name my dog Santana too. Yeah, Santana's number one. Santana, Vargas, and Cortez. Junior is going to be number 4. I got to come up with a fifth name. I might name him Magnus, 3030. That's a name that I thought about, 3030. Yeah, Great Danes are also very good dogs as well. Great Danes are they're very regal. For those of you, Great Danes, that's the Scooby-Doo dog. Scooby-Doo is a Great Dane. And no, Great Danes don't go ruh-roh. Scooby-Doo. Scooby fucking doo. So yeah, man, that's where we Santiago would be a good name. Oh wow. Peter Ullman says, what about Chatter Tyrone? Hey man. I mean, why not? Ooh, I like Corrales. Oh man, you guys are coming up with some good ones. Corrales. Jungle ENT says, dog training series coming? No. Honestly, I probably won't put out dog training videos until I'm at least 5 years into Schutzen training. Because I know the basics, you know what I mean? But I try not to do videos that I'm not expert about. I do the weightlifting videos, but I say, guys, I'm not an expert weightlifter. I'm not a barber, whatever the case may be. 49er, that would be a good one. That'd be a good one. Says their bark is similar to Scooby-Doo. Naming a dog a number, that would be good. A good friend of mine when I was younger, they had a terrier. His name was 13. So that might be a Colito. That's a good name. Jungle ENT said Shraggy. Oh my God. Scooby fucking Doo. Kyle Harris says big dog breeds tend to have a short life. Sone's only, yeah, that's the only downs. Yeah, German Shepherds typically live between 12 and 13 years, depending on their stock. I love having pets, but the shittiest thing about having pets is when they die. Oh my God. Dude, when my cat Manny died, oh my God, dude, I must have cried for an hour, man. God, oh my God, that was just, dude, that was some fucking pain, man. God damn, dude. Like it still affects me all these years. Chianti Sear says, imagine if someone breaks into Donovan's house and he gets the 5 of those dogs. Real talk. Not only that, we're going to have plenty of weapons in the house. Goliath is pretty cool. Yeah, Daryl Richardson said Magnus is a really good name for a German Shepherd. And I love the name. Junior. Yeah, Rorona says that's why you don't get pets. Yeah, man. It's Oh, Fierce Soulside. I cried for weeks in my pit. But, man, I'm trying to tell you, dude, losing a pet, oh, my God. Like, I try not to think about it, but God damn. Oh, my God, dude. Like, that is just... Anyway, I don't want to think about that. I don't want to think about that stuff, man. Ooh, Achilles is a great name for a German Shepherd. Very good. Van Dave says, try Rottweiler dog, dude. They are good, large breed, good guard dogs. No, I want to compete in Schutzhund. And listen, the German Shepherd dog, to me, that's my favorite breed. I like the name Flex. That's pretty cool. Geeky Anomaly says, 5 dogs plus Pew Pew's Donovan. Dude, if someone breaks into my house and they hurt one of my dogs, like, dude, that's... Nah, man. Nope. Like, I'm getting 3 squares and a 6x9. Dude, you mess with one of my dogs, and that is it. Geeky Anomaly says Loki. I like human-sounding names for dogs. I tend to get, pardon me. I tend to give my cats human first names. I give my dogs last names. Cerberus is a good one. Caesar, I saw in the chat. Caesar would be a great name for a German Shepherd. How about the name Zeus? Zeus would be a good name. Nah, boy says, not to mention an angry DS with a baseball bat. Yeah, right. Ah, yes, Kyle Harris says Cane Corsos are another big dog breed I like. Yes. I actually, a good friend of mine in Kentucky had a German Shepherd named Atticus. His name was Atticus. That was a very cool name. Thor. Yeah, oh, my God. Thor. Jesus Christ. Wow. Max. Ooh, I like Maximus. And I would never call him Max. I'd call him Maximus. Because every dog's name is Max, all right? No, Maximus. The Rational Male says, where is Kevin Savo? My guess is that Kevin is probably working or he's asleep. So I'm going to have him on the show tomorrow, Rolo, if you want to join in with that as well. Cryptic Lovecraft says, I used to know a wolf named Zeus. Damn. Dude, when I was out in Phoenix, I heard the owl. Dude, I heard the coyotes. Like, I'm hearing this howling in the background. I step outside of my Airbnb. I'm like, what's that sound? My neighbor's like, oh, those are coyotes. I'm like, what? Like, Arizona is exactly like, dude, cactuses, coyotes, and desert. For real. Marcus, that'd be a good one. Yeah, I'd love to be there. Kevin's like, yeah, absolutely, man. Yeah, I'll send you a link. Lex is really good that's a really good name for a German Shepherd, Lex. I like that. Very, very good. Yeah, I'll definitely send you a link, Roll. I think that'd be great. Okay, guys, it is I have no idea what I planned to do next. Yeah, I got a few other projects that I need to work on. Yeah, listen, great little impromptu. Nora's son says, what's the topic and time tomorrow? I don't know yet. I'm still working out with Kevin Savo, what time is best for him, because he works a lot. He works a lot, man. Rockstar123620 says, not the villain, you're opening up men's eyes. Keep up the good work. I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, it really is a shame that that there are content creators. Anton would be a very good name for a German Shepherd. I like Russian names too. I do like. Vlad Dracula says Donovan. But yeah, it really is a shame that a lot of there are content creators out there who say they're about helping men and making America great again, but then they do literally nothing but tear down creators. But it is what it is. Like I said before, I'm just going to keep creating content, putting on events, and we're gonna stay the course. And hopefully, God willing, in 7 to 10 years, I will have the resources to be able to drastically reduce my hourly schedule and pour most of my time into training German Shepherds. So, all right. Well, thank you guys very, very much for tuning in, and I guess I will see you guys next time. Take care.